Upland has just migrated the entire metaverse from the EOS blockchain to their own custom app chain. In this video, I'm going to break down the 6 advantages of doing that. And first, let's start with understanding what an app chain is. An app chain is a blockchain which is designed for the specific needs of a particular application. In this case, the Upland Metaverse. If you're not a technical person and you're not blockchain savvy, that's okay. This video still will explain a lot of the advantages. Also, if you didn't notice any difference within the metaverse, that's exactly by design. This change will not affect the way that you play Upland. In the long term, it will only improve it.
I'm YK2012, founder of the Upland Guide. I'm here to unlock the secrets of the Upland Metaverse. On this channel, you can find everything you need to build your Upland empire. Expert tutorials, winning strategies, pro tips and tricks, and a lot more. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay ahead of the game. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the Upland Metaverse, that knowledge is truly your most valuable asset.
Number 1, we have game performance. With Upland previously being on the EOS blockchain, there were lots of other people using it and fighting for the exact same resources. With Upland now having their own blockchain, they have complete control over how to utilize those resources and make sure that gameplay is going to be streamlined and a good experience for all the players. Number 2, and this ties right into the performance aspect, we can reach higher scalability with Upland having their own app chain. Because Upland is able to dedicate all the resources to where it needs to be, the game will be able to handle higher transaction values without the risk of network congestion. Number 3 is cost stability. If you didn't know, every time you send yourself to a property in Upland, every time you collect your UPX, buy a property, or pretty much do anything within the game, these transactions cost money. The fact that we as players don't directly see that cost doesn't mean they don't exist. And these are things that Upland has had to pay for. When the game was on the EOS blockchain, that money is paid to different operators. With Upland now having their own app chain, they are able to establish both predictable and sustainable operating costs for the platform. Upland will be able to either minimize or even potentially eliminate these fees, making the gaming experience more cost-effective and accessible. As Upland continues to grow, this is a very important factor in Upland moving to their own app chain. Number 4 is customization. When Upland was using the EOS blockchain, this was a given entity. There were some advantages and disadvantages to it from Upland's perspective. EOS as a general blockchain was trying to appeal to a wide audience. With certain users having specific needs, it might not align with the entire ecosystem, and some of these things just might not be available to use. With Upland creating something that's custom specifically for their needs, they're able to ensure that everything they want is going to be included in what they're creating. So from an infrastructure point of view, we can expect that Upland will be able to implement a lot of the things that they haven't been able to up until now, and that brings us into number 5, which is governance. Upland has always spoken about the future of this game being decentralized, but their way of getting there is going to be through progressive decentralization. With Upland creating their own blockchain that they are currently managing, this might look like as a step backwards in terms of decentralization, but it opens up a lot of opportunities of how Upland can structure the governance aspect of it to allow the community to own and run this app chain in the future. With Upland's specific vision of how they envision this happening, they were able to include those functions when creating this app chain. Before I get into number 6, make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this change and what's your outlook for the future of Upland. Number 6 is the topic of interoperability. When you look at this game, the long-term vision is that other games, apps, and experiences will be able to also interact with the Upland Metaverse. This can be through brand partnerships between Upland and other games, or it can be through layer 2 experiences where players are able to connect that through Upland MetaVenture dev shops. With their own custom app chain, Upland is able to include the infrastructure required to easily connect other games and experiences into the Upland ecosystem. Other games and platforms might see Upland's app chain as a viable alternative to a general blockchain, which isn't necessarily focused specifically on scalability and the needs of the gaming industry. This could then generate additional revenue for Upland through licensing fees or transaction fees. This can create a unified gaming ecosystem that can enhance player retention.